Hello and welcome, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today we are going to talk in depth about the 1995 D1 dime from the United States of America. Right at the start, let's discuss its value in today's market. A 1995 D dime in fine condition, meaning it shows moderate, where but all major details are visible, is currently valued between 50 cents to $2, depending on its exact condition, grading, and demand among collectors. Coins in higher grades, such as very fine, extra fine, or uncirculated, can fetch more, especially if they are part of a complete Roosevelt dime collection or have exceptionally clear details with no scratches, dents, or environmental damage. Now, why is this coin more than just a 10-cent piece? Let's start with a bit of history. The Roosevelt Dime series was first introduced in 1946, just after the passing of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Roosevelt was not only the 32nd President of the United States, serving from 1933 to 1945, but he also founded the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to combating polio. The dime was redesigned to honor his contributions to society and his leadership, making it a symbol of American resilience and philanthropy. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of Roosevelt facing left, accompanied by inscriptions including Liberty, In God We Trust, and of course the year of minting, 1995. The reverse displays a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch representing strength. Around these elements, you will see inscriptions including United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the denomination, 1 dime. For the 1995 D dime, the D mint mark appears on the reverse, near the base of the torch, indicating it was minted at the Denver Mint. In 1995, the Denver Mint produced over 1.6 billion dimes, which seems like an enormous quantity, but even mass-produced coins like this can have value to collectors depending on condition, rarity, and minting anomalies. Coin collectors look for well-struck coins with sharp details, consistent edges, and minimal wear. A dime in fine condition shows where on the high points of the design, like Roosevelt's cheek and hair details, but still maintains clarity in the inscriptions and torch. Now, let's talk about grading. Coin grading is a critical factor in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A 1995 D dime in fine, F12 to F15. Condition shows moderate wear, with most major design elements visible, but not sharp. Coins in very fine, VF20 to VF35. Conditions show only light wear, with clear detail on Roosevelt's hair and the torch branches. Extra fine, EF40 to EF45. Coins have minor wear and strong design details, while uncirculated coins have never been used in commerce and show full luster, making them the most valuable among collectors. Collectors also pay attention to errors and anomalies. While the 1995 D dime is not known for major minting errors, coins with double die, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws can be worth significantly more than regular circulation coins. Even subtle variations, like slight die cracks or unusual toning, can catch the attention of collectors who specialize in Roosevelt dimes. Next, let's explore the historical context of the 1995 D dime. The mid-1990s in the United States was a period of economic growth and stability. The Denver Mint was actively producing coins not only for circulation, but also for collectors' sets, including proof sets and uncirculated mint sets. Many coins from this era were handled in circulation, but some were preserved by collectors, which is why today we can find examples in fine to uncirculated condition. The 1995 D dime is composed of a clad composition. The outer layers are 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This combination gives the coin its durability for circulation while maintaining a silver-like appearance. The dime weighs 2.268 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. These specifications have remained consistent for Roosevelt dimes since their introduction in 1946. If you are a collector, the 1995 D dime can be an important piece in completing a date set. Collectors often aim to acquire every year from each mint, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver D. Completing a set can increase the overall value of your collection. A full set of Roosevelt dimes from 1946 to 1995 can be highly rewarding both historically and monetarily. Now, let's discuss market trends. The value of the 1995 D-dime fluctuates depending on collector demand, economic conditions, and availability. While common circulated coins are worth around face value to a few dollars, coins in pristine condition, or those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can command higher prices. Professional grading ensures authenticity and condition verification, which is crucial if you plan to sell or trade your coins. Additionally, the 1995 D-dime can be compared to other years. For example, 1995 P Philadelphia. Dimes are slightly more common than 1995 D, giving Denver coins a small collectible edge for those completing sets. Coins from years with lower mintage or known minting errors typically have higher value, but even standard 1995 D-dimes hold value as part of a comprehensive collection. Collectors should also pay attention to storage and preservation. Coins should be handled carefully, ideally with gloves, and stored in protective holders or coin albums to prevent wear, scratches, or environmental damage. Proper storage preserves value and keeps your dime looking its best for decades to come. Finally, let's explore some interesting facts and anecdotes. Roosevelt dimes have been part of everyday transactions for over 7 decades, appearing in pockets, wallets, and cash registers across America. The coin's design has remained largely unchanged, making it a symbol of continuity and heritage. The 1995 D-dime, like all Roosevelt dimes, reminds us not only of Roosevelt's leadership and the March of Dimes campaign, but also of the importance of preserving history through everyday objects. In summary, the 1995 D1 dime may appear modest, but it carries historical significance, collectible value, and potential appreciation. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious numismatist, finding a well-preserved 1995 D-dime adds a meaningful piece to your collection. Remember, even coins with modest market value can tell stories about history, art, and society. Continuing from where we left off, let's dive even deeper into the world of 1995 D-dimes, exploring more aspects that collectors love and that can make this coin even more fascinating. One important factor to consider is coin circulation patterns. The 1995 D-dime, like other Denver-minted coins of the mid-1990s, was widely circulated. It passed through millions of hands, which is why many examples show wear. However, coins that were carefully preserved, either in collections or as part of uncirculated sets, are far more valuable today. Even subtle differences in circulation can significantly affect the price. For instance, a dime that retains sharp details in Roosevelt's hair, the torch flame, and the branches on the reverse is far more desirable than a coin with worn or flattened features. Next, let's talk about collecting strategies. Serious collectors often approach a coin like the 1995 D in multiple ways. Date and mint mark sets. Collecting one dime from each year and mint, Philadelphia and Denver, creates a full Roosevelt dime set. This strategy emphasizes completeness, which is highly valued in numismatics. Condition-focused collection. Some collectors prefer to acquire coins in the best possible condition for each year. In this case, a 1995 D-dime graded as extra fine, EF, or about uncirculated, AU, would be the target. These coins show minimal wear and are nearly pristine. Error coin hunting. Although the 1995 D-dime is not famous for mint errors, subtle varieties do exist. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks are especially prized because they are unusual and can command higher prices in the market. It is also important to understand the role of grading companies. Organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, provide certified grades for coins. A 1995 D-dime that is graded MS 65 or higher, uncirculated, can be worth significantly more than an ungraded coin because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. This is especially important if you plan to sell, auction, or trade your coins. Now, let's explore how value changes over time. Coins like the 1995 D-dime have historically held steady value in the collector market. While face value remains 10 cents for everyday transactions, collector demand can raise prices for well-preserved examples. Trends show that coins in higher grades continue to appreciate slowly over the years, especially as coins from the 1990s enter the market of vintage modern collectors who seek coins that are 25 to 50 years old. Another interesting topic is metal composition and durability. The 1995 D-dime is made of clad composition, a copper-nickel outer layer, and a pure copper core. This makes the dime resistant to corrosion, scratches, and environmental damage, which helps preserve coins in fine or uncirculated condition. Collectors often note that coins with original luster, that silver-like shine on the surface, are much more attractive and valuable than coins that have lost their brightness due to circulation or improper storage. For beginners, it is also helpful to learn about handling and storage. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints, which can damage the surface. Use coin holders, albums, or capsules to protect your dimes from moisture, dirt, and physical wear. Proper storage not only maintains aesthetic appeal, but also preserves value for decades. Let's also touch on comparisons with other coins from 1995. The 1995 P-dime from Philadelphia was minted in larger numbers than the Denver version, making the 1995 D slightly more interesting for collectors focused on rarity by mint mark. While neither coin is considered rare in absolute terms, subtle differences in circulation condition, luster, and strikes can make one coin more desirable than another. Collectors who aim for complete mint mark sets value the Denver dime as a necessary piece. Finally, let's explore collecting beyond face value. Many collectors find joy in the story behind the coin. Each dime represents a small piece of history, a snapshot of 1995 America, the economy of the mid-1990s, and the ongoing legacy of Roosevelt. By collecting coins like the 1995 D-dime, you are not just holding money, you are preserving a historical artifact that connects you to the culture, art, and economy of the United States. In conclusion, the 1995 D1 dime may seem simple at first glance, but it has layers of historical significance, collector interest, and potential value. Whether you are starting your first Roosevelt dime collection or adding to a long-established set, understanding the mint mark, condition, grading, and market trends will help you make the most of your coins. Coins like this one are proof that even everyday objects can carry history, value, and beauty. Continuing from where we left off, let's explore even more details about the 1995 D1 dime, focusing on aspects that make it appealing to both casual collectors and serious numismatists around the world. One of the key points to understand is how market trends and collector demand influence the value of this coin. Even though it was minted in over 1.6 billion pieces, the 1995 D-dime can still hold notable collector interest if it has been well preserved. Coins in fine condition, showing moderate wear, are the baseline for value, but those with sharper details, attractive toning, or minimal circulation marks can sell for higher amounts in numismatic markets globally. It is also fascinating to consider the historical context of the coin. In 1995, the United States was experiencing economic growth and technological expansion, and coins like the Roosevelt dime were circulating in everyday commerce, connecting people with a piece of history in their daily transactions. Each 1995 D-dime serves as a tangible reminder of this period in American history. Collectors often pursue these coins as part of complete date and mint mark sets, which include coins from Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D-mint mark. Completing such sets is highly satisfying and can increase the overall value of a collection. For instance, a collector who has every Roosevelt dime from 1946 through 1995, including the 1995 D in fine to uncirculated condition, can showcase a collection that spans 7 decades of American coinage history. Next, let's discuss grading and professional certification. Coins are graded from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with fine, F, very fine VF, extra fine EF, and about uncirculated AU grades in between. The 1995 D-dime in fine condition is moderately worn, but a coin in very fine or extra fine condition retains more details and can attract collectors worldwide. Professional grading by organizations such as PCGS or NGC ensures authenticity and can make coins more marketable internationally. A certified 1995 D-dime in -58 Australian dollars or MS 63, for example, can fetch significantly higher prices in online auctions or international coin shows. Another consideration is the composition and durability of the coin. The 1995 D-dime is composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core. This combination ensures longevity and resistance to corrosion, allowing collectors to preserve coins in pristine condition for decades. Coins with original luster are highly sought after, and attractive toning can further enhance appeal to global collectors. Collectors should also pay attention to handling and storage. Coins should be touched by the edges only, stored in airtight holders, albums, or capsules, and protected from moisture, sunlight, and chemicals. Proper care ensures long-term preservation and maintains collector value internationally. Finally, the 1995 D-Dime is not just about monetary value. It represents a connection to history, artistry, and culture. Each dime tells the story of Roosevelt's legacy, the mid-1990s American economy, and the broader history of U.S. coinage. For international collectors, it's also a way to own a small, tangible piece of American history that is recognized and appreciated worldwide. Beyond basic collecting, many enthusiasts focus on historical and numismatic significance. The 1995 D-Dime is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, which not only honors a former U.S. president, but also represents decades of American monetary history. Collectors worldwide appreciate this series because it reflects political, cultural, and economic developments across the years. The 1995 D-Dime, being a relatively modern coin, bridges the gap between older classic dimes and contemporary coins, making it a key piece for both new and experienced collectors. Another aspect to consider is era coins and varieties. While the 1995 D-Dime is generally not known for major mint errors, there are occasional examples with double dies, die cracks, or slight misstrikes, which can increase value significantly. Collectors actively search for these anomalies, and coins with visible errors often sell for much more than their standard counterparts. Even subtle differences in strike quality, rim definition, or luster can catch the attention of international buyers who seek high-quality examples for their collections. When it comes to international value, U.S. coins like the 1995 D-Dime are widely collected around the globe. Numismatists in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East recognize these coins not only for their design and historical significance, but also for their role in completing complete mint mark sets. For instance, a collector in Germany or Japan might pay a premium for a 1995 D-Dime in excellent condition, especially if they are trying to complete a full set of Roosevelt dimes from 1946 onward. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC are particularly desirable because international buyers can be confident in authenticity and grade. Collectors often pursue multiple strategies when adding a 1995 D-Dime to their collection. Some focus on date and mint mark sets, ensuring that they have every coin from each year and each mint. Others aim for condition-focused collections, seeking coins in the best possible state, such as -58 Australian dollars or MS-63. There are also collectors who specialize in error coins or rare varieties, always looking for anomalies that can add uniqueness and value to their sets. It is also important to note the composition and physical characteristics of the 1995 D-Dime. The coin consists of a copper-nickel outer layer bonded to a pure copper core, with a total weight of 2.268 grams and a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. Its durability allows it to survive decades of circulation, and coins that retain original luster or attractive toning are especially prized by collectors worldwide. Proper handling and storage are crucial. Always touch coins by the edges, avoid chemical cleaners, and store them in protective holders to prevent scratches, corrosion, or tarnishing. The numismatic market for 1995 D-Dimes continues to grow slowly over time. Coins in fine condition may have modest value, but well-preserved or certified coins attract attention from collectors and investors alike. As these coins age, they gradually become vintage modern collectibles, and prices can appreciate, especially for high-grade or rare specimens. Collectors also look at trends in demand, as interest in Roosevelt dimes remains strong due to their historical significance and consistent design. For beginners, collecting a 1995 D-Dime is an excellent way to start. It provides insight into coin grading, mint marks, historical context, and market dynamics. Even a coin in circulated condition can serve as an educational tool, while a well-preserved or certified example can be a long-term investment. Many collectors around the world combine coins like the 1995 D-Dime with other US coins, building comprehensive collections that span decades and mint locations. Finally, it is worth emphasizing that collecting coins like the 1995 D-Dime is about more than just money. Each coin tells a story of Roosevelt's leadership, American history, mid-1990s economy, and the craftsmanship of US minting. It allows collectors to connect with a tangible piece of history and share it with others. Whether you are a casual collector, a serious numismatist, or an international investor, the 1995 D-Dime offers historical value, collectible appeal, and the joy of preservation.